get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Cincinnati Bengals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
A huge play there right off the bat. 53 yards.
First down, Chicago.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they'll get him down right about the 20. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Knocked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. A run here for J.D. McKissick. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Nick Boyle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7, Bengals nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
52's the mic right over there, right? 52's the mic.
On 1st down, it's Newton. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, here's Newton. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
7.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun, Newton. And he'll look downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
The 9-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Darren Waller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. On second down now, it's Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, but it'll be second down.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll run it with Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs, a nickel look on third.
Blanket in the passing lanes.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The 6-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drag the top off the wagon.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Motion, watch 10, watch 10. Single shot, gun. Mike 40. Watch twist. 40's the mark. Squeeze.
From the gun, Newton. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, switch the mic right here.
Operating from the gun, Newton. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. 3 down.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Let's go. 51 to
From the red zone now, Newton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. C.J. Uzomah, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Tack McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
Well, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
First down, Bears.
Here we go. 180.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be second down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Jamison Crowder in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point. Now the try here for the extra point. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Score, Bears 14, Bengals 13.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game? And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. Play action. It's Newton. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 44, Newton. And this one's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Newton. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 21. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. And again this time to the tailback. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Off play action. Newton brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the
third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
At their own 25-yard line.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Here's Jones. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Chicago.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down, it's Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Third down.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Tannehill. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now left side on the swing pass. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Flushed out right.
Oh, no, he lost the football. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Gun, Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a one-point game. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a handoff looking right. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. 43 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll bring up second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Newton. Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish him off.
The score that puts him in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Alexander Johnson. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end.
Robert Woods past the 20. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Chicago.
So for those of little faith, guess what? it got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. They're going to run for it with Jones. And no, it's incomplete. So they can't convert for two, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the fourth. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One to get yourself in position for the second one.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for the Bears, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.